Welcome, True Seekers, to the Tarot Temple here at Spirit Vibes. This forecast is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and on the cusp. Please be mindful to give likes, shares, comments, and to subscribe, as this supports the temple as well as it honors the efforts of the producer. Now, let's prepare for your work and money messages from the source for the week of October the 11th until October 17th. I pray it is beneficial, and please stay away. Hello, survivors. Welcome back to the Tarot Temple here at Spirit Vibes. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm so sorry. I thought, okay, things seem to always act up when we're ready to start, right? All right. Give me just a second. All right. Hopefully my lamp won't fall out. Oops. Okay, hopefully we're okay. I turned my lap around and it's giving me a little bit of issues. Okay, so again, I hope everyone is doing well, and I'm glad to be back. As you know, last week you didn't get forecast. I lost my mom on September the 24th, and I just have to say, she's not a Pisces. Maybe she has it in her chart. I don't know, but I had a friend who came by today, and it's really been good for my energy. So I want to say one love to Queen JD. Um, she brought me my condolences cards and stuff like that. So I want to say thank you publicly to her. Um, and my condolences to anyone else who's had a loss. I just lost my mom. It's one of the hardest things I've ever experienced, and I'm still crying and still trying to come to grips with it. It's hard. That was my first love, and still is, and always will be. So, yeah, she helped me feel a little good for the moment, so I'm ready to get on and get started and see what's happening in your work, money, and possible romance for this week. And please understand that forecasts can be before, and when I say before, by the time you get it, it is already transpired. So it could be a confirmation for you. Some of you, you're in it when you receive it, and others, it's to come. So there are different stages for each of us depending on how we're aligned, right? So there's another note you should be taking down with your paper and pencil, right? So if the rules don't change, we come to Spirit Vibes, we come to the Tarot Temple as a student, not just for messages. That's the plus. But you come more so to elevate yourself, okay? And that's what membership here is all about. So your keywords or your word reference this week would be without minutes. Without minutes. Now, that sounds like an old cell phone. I ain't got no minutes. Let's get some more minutes on my phone. And I think those kind of phones still exist. I don't know if it's a disposable phone or whatever. But this is your reference word for the week, without minutes. And if it resonates with you, if it pertains to you, you'll know where it fits, when it will fit. And that's all that matters. So we're going to go ahead and see what's going on overall, and where it's based on, where it's stemming from, and all that good stuff, and see how this may or may not play out. I don't know. Oftentimes they do. I can fit it into the reading some kind of way, but survivors, I'm interested to know what's going on with you this week. Overall, we have the Queen of Cups. That's your energy. That's you. You have you. And that is based on the Two of Cups. So you all up in your energy and element this week. Your element. Expect the Nine of Wands. Just seen 444. Wow. That's establishment. Strong establishments. Stemming from the Ten of Cups. What? All right, you are yourself. Outcome is the Four of Wands. All right. Conflict and a challenge and supportive energies we'll get to. The underlying energy is the Ace of Cups. Wow. This, you are all up in your energy. And I am hearing aspiration. I'm also hearing pond, Pond, like a pond, or maybe you have to pond something, or maybe it's dealing with pondering. But I heard pond, and I was thinking more like a fish, like you, pond, pond, pondering, or pond, Pawn. Okay. Um, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Maybe you need something for your to get your phone back on. Okay. I don't know. Hope you can see that. So overall, I see you looking into things, looking into how maybe you can get a bill paid, maybe get some assistance, get some help, or maybe help others. Maybe this is what you do for work. Okay. Maybe someone is coming to you with needing some assistance this week because they're without stuff and they only have so much time. Maybe you're going to have to go without for a minute. You know what I'm saying? That's the old cliche, right? For a minute, a short moment, right? In time, a few days. But that's what I see overall. You looking into that cup and trying to figure out, you know, who to look to. Who to look to. Who do I run to fill this empty space? Who do I run to when I need love? The Two of Cups. You know, because the reason why this is your overall energy is based on wanting to reach out to a soulmate, a loved one, somebody you feel really connected to that you just met. You know, this could have been a business meeting, you know. This could have been through someone as well. You may have met this person through someone else. And you're trying to see if you want to reach out or reach back out. And I know that somebody's reading, let me see, was it the reading before? Because I had my mom, I took my break. And somebody was going on a blind date. And I can't recall which sign, and it could have been you, I don't know. But yeah, you're looking to see, some of you or one of you, if you should reach out. Go have a drink. Oh, I see beer here. Some of you like beer. Go have a drink and talk and see if this is something you want to keep going. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, the Queen of Cups represents feelings and falling in love and romance and things of that nature. And, you know, sometimes when we connect with somebody, it's instant. You know this is a soulmate. Sometimes people meet and they know they're going to be together. It's just a matter of time. Maybe within minutes. You know what I'm saying? All stemming from the Ten of Cups. So again, this could be someone you met through the family. You know, a connection you met through the family. You know, it could be any kind of family. This could be in your community. You could have met this person by chance in your community, wherever you live. You know, maybe you walk into the store from the house, or maybe you was going to get your car washed, or I don't know, but it can come from your community. This could be your online community as well. Okay. Yeah. In fact, the friend that I just mentioned, I'm coaching her, truly trying to get her into doing a necessary work that deals with dating. You know, because these days with everything downsizing and getting more home based, people are into online dating, and she has quite the experience for that. And I'm hoping that she will establish some type of coaching network to help people that are interested in connecting online. You know, so this could have been an online connection through family or somewhere in your community. this could be a dating service, a dating coach. In fact, when I look at then I say it's all, yeah, this could be it. A dating coach overall. Because you want to meet your soulmate. And you got good companies that really invest in connecting you with the right person for you, and they make sure that you're safe. But let's find out the reason for this Ten of Cups and this Two of Cups. Because anyway it goes, it's all about a meetup. Setting something up to meet up. Yeah. Now, just so you know, whoever this person is, whether it's you or them, there is somebody else in the mix. And I can see that without the Three of Cups. This could be a possible trice, or what we call it a trine, a trice, And sometimes the third party is not necessarily in the picture, but they're in that person's feelings, in their energy, in their heart, in their mind. They still have some kind of connection to them. Okay? So it means somewhere deep is for them is still not 100% over, because they still have that feeling. Whether you call it love, like, whatever, lust, I don't know. Take your pick. You have many choices. But the reason is this Five of Swords. It was something impressionable about you, or something impressionable about them. And it could have been something impressionably said, something mentioned by you or them or someone else. And they were impressed. And right then and there, they wanted to trap you. They were impressed. Now, I'm also hearing persuasion here. And for some of you, this is more about a business love connection. There could be some type of persuasion. They want to persuade you about something. Maybe about being in this connection. Persuade you to start seeing each other, to start meeting up. To persuade you to start a family. Because this Two of Cups person, for some of you, has been in your life for a minute, but is still young. So you may have not really been knowing each other a year or so. A year or less, maybe. Somebody feels inspired. Did I say somebody's pondering? She's pondering. Somebody's pondering. So, what can you expect? Well, let me see. That underlying energy is the Empress. So this could be about a family. Having a family. Starting a family. Seems so this person, maybe this is through a dating service. Maybe you met them through a family member. Maybe you met them through your community. You know each other. You're a soulmate. You know it. But now you're figuring that maybe some decision in meeting, because you have some idea that maybe you want a family, male or female, based on this soulmate connection. Some of you, this is based on healing. You know that this connection is healing. And for some of you, you reached out to them. And this is them. This is their energy. They're the king, queen. Could be a male. See, this could be male or female. It doesn't matter the gender. It's the element that you're in. And you reached out to them stemming from this community, this family, from this some promise. This is primary promise. Somewhere over the rainbow. A promise. A community. For some of you, I'm also hearing blessings. There's some blessing here, in this rainbow, in this promise. And they feel persuaded or they feel impressed by something, by this Ten of Cups, by this blessing, by this promise, by some of you getting over the bridge based on this soulmate connection. I'm going to talk to you about this promise, about these blessings, about what God has in store for you, about this family. Okay? What can you expect? To be on the lookout for this person, or this is that person. This is a militant type person. This is a person who's been hurt, been traumatized. Very protective, very defensive energy. Maybe this is you feeling defensive and protective this week, stemming from this community, this family, stemming from a promise. Maybe this promise came out of this family. Maybe it wasn't right. Maybe, it's based on a connection, so it could be some tempers here. Maybe you're having to feel like you need to be watchful. And protective and defensive, some of you. But it's just being on the watch for this connection. This person shows up. It feels more like it's outside of you. It feels more like this is someone else. It feels more outside of you, Pisces, fishes, survivors. And some of you are really kind of combing the area, looking for like a subdivision, a family unit, looking for a family home. Like there's single family homes, things like that. You really kind of looking out for that, but I feel like you're feeling protective about it. Because this is a person who's trying to protect themselves, protect their interests. Maybe you don't want nobody to know, or they don't want nobody to know about you. And I see this invitation coming. And that because of this invitation, they're looking out for you, to protect you, make sure you're okay when you get there. Make sure that nothing happens to you. Based on this soulmate connection, this business meeting. It's something very smart about this entrance. It's a very smart move. It's smart to have this meeting. It'll be smart to have this meeting. I don't know why yet. It may not even come out. Because maybe within minutes this can happen. Within minutes this person shows up. Within minutes of looking into something, they show up. You know what I'm saying? You're looking out for them. Within minutes, you make that connection. All right? Within minutes. Let's see what the conflict is. An ending, strife. I'm also hearing a deadline. A deadline. Within minutes, okay? A deadline. Something needs to be finished. Something needs to be done and over with. Something needs to be laid to rest based on this connection, based on this soulmate connection, based on this meeting. Something needs to be laid to rest. Something needs to end. Something needs to stop. Something needs to be finalized. It's a conflict. And that's why you're looking into that. Didn't I say that earlier? Yeah. Because it's all stemming from this community, this promise, these blessings, this family. Pick your choice. All of that's coming out. And y'all know how I am. I get straight direct to it. I don't give you everything. I give you what I feel and sense and see. Following your heart, which is what you do, going with the flow, will be your support. Following your senses, Not necessarily your logic, not your mind, not what you think, but how you feel being in your element. I told you you was totally in your element this week. Survivors, you are totally in your element this week. And that fire that you're having is going to be really good to get you going, to get you, yeah, to boost you, to get you going. You know, so you need a little fire to get going. Because sometimes we can sit in our feelings. See, because that's what the Queen of Cups does. She sits in her feelings a lot. And she murs over things for a very long time. And so you need a little fire to come get in your water, steam you up, get you boiled up, get you going, right? Yeah. That's what's going on. So let's find out. Why is this card? Yeah, this. Then I said some necessities going on here. We have the Five of Pentacles here, or this is a business that provides needs. Okay, your meager needs, your immediate needs. All right. Let's see what your oracle messages for this week. And as I do that, please remember to support the temple. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm so grateful to have this work, man. Since I've been working, it's been, you know, I get to stay in a different energy for a minute, you know. And I like this bread. I don't know if you know, you're definitely making some bread, okay? Because this is definitely why you're trying to connect and have this community so you can make bread. It could be literally making bread, like bread pastries and so forth, okay? Look, be these we. Be these we. You can't make this shit up. I tell you, things call you. I go get these kind of cards because they call me. I have the idea thinking it's me, and then I find out later on it was calling me all the time. That's why I was sent to that particular place and made that particular purchase under this particular guise. I'm telling you, the source, the Most High, is real. Like, you can just can't keep up with him. That's why I say all the time, when you figure God out, he'll change it up. And he did. He changed that up on me. Because I figured some stuff out. It was changed up. You don't play. Shoot. Aspiration. That's that aspiration. Making bread. Didn't I tell you that? That's why you need to meet up. Make that bread. This could literally be in it. Because this is also grand opening. And this, did I say that was smart? It could be some apple bread or something that you're coming up with. I've never heard of apple butter bread. I just made that up. Apple butter bread. But somebody will hear that and say, you know what? And when you do it, make sure it's gluten-free and I get some. Well, that's all right. I bet, no, that's all right. I'll fix my own. Just send me the ingredients and the recipe. Just send me the recipe. This could also be a recipe. All right. This can also represent money. Which it is money, because if you're making bread, you know what I'm saying? Follow your heart on this. This sounds like follow your heart on this. This is business. This is business in love. This is business in love. Business. It sounds better saying love and business, but this is business and love. Business and love. All right? And following your heart on this, going with that flow and not so much logic. Let's see what your totem is for the weekend. We will dismiss the temple. All right. Definitely looks career bound here. Both of you, that's nice. It's like God gaining you a mate to go in business with together and love. Bitch. Man. I said bitch for the girl, man's for the bitch. Y'all blessed. Wow. Got the grasshopper though. Now, you know the grasshopper is basically extinct. So this letting me know, it's teaching you can't be lazy. You can't be procrastinating. Didn't I just tell you that's what she be doing? Sitting there, she'll sit there a long time to get some heat on her ass. She gotta need something to do. But she'll sit there and love whirling in that cup. So don't be like the grasshopper and become extinct. You better get to moving. The idea that you have, somebody else has it too. It's all about who gets to it first. And on that note, I'll leave it here, survivors. Thank you so much for tuning into the temple. Don't forget to give light. Remember to walk by faith and by sight. Keep me in your prayers as bereavement takes time. Okay? And hopefully I'll see you next week. Peace and one love.